Hi Sahabat Green, I'm Livia and I'm very excited to introduce you to our brand new podcast, Green Peptalk.
Hey everyone, I'm Arif. Yes, in Green Peptalk, it's not just about going green. We'll be talking about what's happening in the world and what matters to you, youth voices, global issues, and everything worth discussing.
So, whether it's about making difference or just keeping up with what's going on, we've got the conversations you don't want to miss. And let's begin our English session talk. See you there.
Green Radio Line, beyond the limit.
Hello, Sahabat Green. Welcome back with me, Livia Collins, in Green Pep Talk. It's been a while, isn't it? So today, I will be the only host because Arif is not here. But I'm not alone because here I'm with the two volunteers and young, active um, Pekanbaru people. So we will talk about the title of today Green Pep Talk is Not Too Young to Care. Oh, such a cool title, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yay! Green Pep Talk today is a present from Green Radio Line collaborations with Edge for All, an organizations in Pekanbaru. Edge for All stands from Education for All movement. Check it out. Meet the Pekanbaru's young volunteers. Here we have Haykal and also Fira. Woo! Audience! Yeah! So we have our backup audience here. So I really want to know each of you. So please introduce yourself. Maybe we can start with Haykal here.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for Green Radio for welcoming us here. My name is Haykal, and I'm a student at University of Riau as a student that major in communication. So that's a short description about me, and we could continue to Kak Fira.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Fira. Currently, I'm working as event organizer. Well, that's all about me, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that you guys can introduce yourself. It's in more longer than that. But okay, so let me ask you a question then. Can you please tell us about what kind of things that you like? Maybe things that you are passionate about or things that you're currently doing in terms of making fun of your life or kind of hobby, anything, please.
For personal hobby, right? My personal hobbies on top three. My top one will be playing video games.
Okay.
The basic boys to do, the basic hobbies for boys. But to get more into like maybe soft skill or hard skill that needs to be improved on, I really like to speak in front of people just to
Okay.
have like a good conversation, learning new things, because I think from talking with new people, it will give you more insights on how people think, how they do what they love to do. So you could learn a lot of stuff from new people just by talking to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Maybe before we move into Vera, I also want to follow up what you just said
Okay.
before. It's great because I know Haikal. I think it's been a year. Like we know one
It's,
another.
I think it's been a year.
Yeah.
Since the first time I met you is around October or around
Yeah,
October.
October 24, right?
Around those time.
So that means it's not a year.
That's not a year. That's half a year.
But I don't think it's October, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
October.
Sorry guys, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah.
October. So maybe a half of a year, so we know each other. But before that, before we talk about how we met, I think I just want to say something about Haikal. He is indeed a kind of young people that really like to make connection with new people. He really confident. Like from now, we just click the cameras and he just speak without any hesitation.
You're making it too big.
Yeah, no, I mean
You're
like
making it too big.
that's what I see about you. So yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you
Can
so
we move
much.
to Fira?
Sorry, what is the question again?
The question's like, what things that you enjoy the most, or what kind of passion that you have? I think yeah, that one.
Okay, currently, my hobbies is same as you, Haikal. I love playing video games so much, And currently, what I'm passionate about is learning new language. Currently, I'm learning Spain.
Oh,
Spain?
Spain.
Yeah.
Speak a little bit Spain here.
No.
So what is it from?
My first level at can I say it Duolingo?
Duolingo. Oh, okay.
I'm
Then
still first level.
okay. Then can you introduce yourself in Spain?
No.
I don't think Duolingo.
No.
Yeah.
Just word that came from Duolingo.
I just learned it like this last week. So
Oh, okay, last
so
week, guys.
I-
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, so you like to learn about new language and the things that you're passionate about. What is the other one? I think you have. You mentioned
oh,
one
I
more.
love make connection with people
Oh,
outside
okay.
the work and at work because
Ah,
I'm
okay.
because I work as event organizer. Right? So I love
Mm.
make connection with people.
So it's basically the same. You guys like
Yeah, it's similar. It's similar.
with Haykal, right? Okay, great. Okay, so we're talking about a young volunteers in Pekanbaru, specifically in Pekanbaru. So I really want to know about your experience in volunteering. Maybe before we move on to what's a specific organizations that you're now participated. Yep. Your experience in volunteering.
You
please.
first or me first?
Me first, then. No, guys. Okay.
Well, for me, I'm still new at volunteer. Actually, like Edu for All is my first volunteer, perhaps. So I'm still new on this. I didn't have much experience to be honest. So in Edu for All, I'm learning. I'm still learning on this.
Okay, so that means Ed for All is the first organizations that you become the volunteer in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about Haikal? I think you have a lot.
Also, for a volunteer, right, especially for the local community, Eduforo is the first one that I've been into
Yeah.
for this recent time, especially in education, right. However, for another form of volunteer, for example, like if you've been into university as student, they usually the student organization will have their own like event,
Yeah.
and they will need human resource from the student,
All right.
so they will invite people to volunteer as the team to do the event.
Okay.
So I volunteered into that type a lot.
Yeah.
But for this type of like edu for all that mainly focus on academic
Okay.
education, this is the first time.
Oh, I see. So you've been active on the campus event
Yeah.
and also organizations, but this is the first time that you in charge in one of the organizations outside the campus. Okay, good. Okay, but before we move deeper on Edu for All itself, like you guys mentioned it, before, can I know what kind of major that you are now? I mean, like what major you choose and what semester you are now? Is that okay?
No problem, no problem. Yeah, so for me, right, I'm not that old. I'm still on my fourth semester, my second year, and I've into the communication major. The reason why I chose communication as my major is, like I said before, I love communicating with a lot of people, new people, and learning about media is one of also my hobbies because I love playing games, right? I not only play the games, I love the narrative, the how they deliver their story,
Yeah.
their gameplay. So I kind of into like the media stuff. So that's why I chose communication as my major. Yeah.
Okay, so now you are in the second semester in communication
Yeah. Right.
in University of Riau. Okay, good. How about Fira?
Well, I study law at the same university as Haikal, and I'm currently in my last year university.
Okay.
So I'm busy with my last assignment. We call it
thesis.
scriptsy.
Oh, skripsi, yeah, thesis in English.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In law, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. One is law students and one is communication
Communication
students. So, okay, that means you guys not from English department, right?
No.
But your English is very good. Okay, let the young people here know what's the reason that you speak very fluent in English.
You heard.
Me first.
Come on, guys.
Okay, so for my
Order.
so for my English, right?
Yeah.
I did some English course before
Okay.
when I was at my grade school and also when I was in high school. However, the reason why I really love studying English, so when I was a kid, my kids show what I watch on television
Yeah.
is something that based on English. So my cartoon, they tends to speak in English. So that's why I get to expose the language when I was a kid. That's why I also take the course to improve my practical, my English, and also uh, getting into depth into it. I also work with company that use English as their first language.
Yeah.
So that's why I need to have a good foundation for my English. So that's why I could speak so not so good, not like people that have the British accent or American accent. I just speak what I can speak.
Okay, that's great, Haikal. I mean, like before I move to Fira, that means you always try your best to maybe accept it, the new opportunities, just like work.
Yeah.
You choose the type of work that you work with the people that cannot speak Indonesia. So that means you need to speak in English, so you can excel your English speaking skill. And I think that's really great as well. Like for young people or maybe kids to have the exposure with how to say it, the cartoon that is speak
Yeah, yeah.
other language, so it's easier, right, to learn language from a really young age.
Yeah, so the thing about English is Indonesian people doesn't get the exposure for English language since they was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So getting that exposure, getting the environment for you to stimulate your brain to speak in that language would really help you. Even though if you're already an adult, you maybe like you reach your 20 years old
Yeah.
age, your middle life quarter crisis, you still could learn English
Yeah.
because it's just you learning a new things even until you die
Yeah.
you're still learning a lot of new things, so
Right.
English is not an exception. You still could learn it.
Yeah, okay. I totally agree with that. I think even learning English is not stopped, even though I already take my master degree in
Yeah.
English literature, right? I'm still learning until now. Okay, let's hear something about Fira. How you learn your English.
Well, actually, I don't really remember because
Okay.
because I've been my it's the reason is more like because
Okay.
my mom been teach me English since I was a little, so I don't really remember since when I learned. So growing up, I feel like I just used to English, so I just like speak like autopilot,
Yeah, I see.
Lucky you, your
so-
mom that speak English.
Oh, more. Wow, that's such a memory,
Oh, I see. So is that means your mom is a teacher in English or
No.
no?
No,
Okay.
she's just like housewife. But she's speaking English. I most likely all her sibling can speak English.
Oh my god.
So
So
she-
your grandma is an English teacher?
no
so-
no.
Why
Maybe that's the reason. I don't know.
Fun fact:
Okay.
no one in my family is teacher. English teacher especially. No one.
Wow. Okay.
So I just I just used to it because my mom been teach me since I was a little.
Oh wow. Yeah, it is cool, mom. I mean, like I think this is also the conclusions that we can take, that being a mother that able to speak in several languages, or maybe you have other competence, you will give it to your kids even though you didn't realize it, just like your mom, like speaking with you in English, and then it's just train your brain to speak and
Yeah.
think in English, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Like I've been watch cartoon. Like I think it's a similar experience with Haikal. I've been watch cartoon with English dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, English dub movies, music. I've been similar with English.
Oh, also the subtitle if you want.
Oh yeah,
Your literacy.
subtitle English subtitle help a lot.
yeah.
Help a lot. Help your listening,
Uh-huh.
writing.
Yeah, yeah, because back then, if you weep nowadays, you could watch a lot of like the pirated subtitle anime with Indonesian subtitle. But back then, you cannot find any of Indonesian subtitles. So if you find a pirated movie or anime, then you will need to read the English subtitle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, watch it illegally.
Okay, Sabat Green, it's so interesting, isn't it? But before we begin and also like continue our conversations about volunteering and others, I think we may stop here so that we will discuss more on the episode 6. So make sure you watch the episode 6. Hi Sabat Green, I'm Livia and I'm very excited to introduce you to our brand new podcast, Green Peptalk.
Hey everyone, I'm Arif. Yes, in Green Peptalk, it's not just about going green. We'll be talking about what's happening in the world and what matters to you, youth voices, global issues, and everything worth discussing.
So, whether it's about making difference or just keeping up with what's going on, we've got the conversations you don't want to miss. And let's begin our English session talk. See you there.
Green Radio Line, Beyond the Limit.